Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time. My name is Sando, and this is the NHD server. We are playing on a brand new 26.2 world, freshly generated and tweaked, perhaps, with some special flavor by myself, some mods that we have installed. But in summary, some friends of mine, very close friends, have decided after our very, very long hiatus from this beautiful game that we all love, that it was time to return to the craft. And I'm so excited to bring you guys along for the way. My goal with this channel and with making these videos, if I'm entirely honest, is for simple documentation, to bring you all along, to bring the camera along, for you all at home, but also for myself years from now, such that I can look back and admire the times that I had on the NHD server and with my friends. So, that being said, let's get into some Minecraft. Those of you with a close eye and a lot of familiarity with this game, you can't tell it right now so much as I'm on the ground, on foot, in iron armor, nearly starving to death, only eating plain dry wheat bread. But this world that we are playing on is far from a standard one, far from normal, far from the default vanilla world that you may find by simply generating a random seed and hopping in oh so hopefully. No, we are playing on a custom, handcrafted seed built using world generation data packs, tectonic particularly, as well as some custom world alteration mods that I personally used to sculpt this world into something of beauty. So perhaps it may be convenient for me to go ahead and give you all, rather than a glimpse from the ground, a glimpse from the skies. Behold, this is the custom world that we're playing on that I've been kind of yapping about. I'm very excited about it, very excited to show it off to you all. For those of you curious, yes, this is a complete island. I'm trying to fly around and show you all without getting too high up in the air. The island that we have created specifically using the mod Axiom in single player before it was uploaded to the server. You can see some builds down there. Some builds, I believe that right there is Construct's base. He's working on a medieval area. It's very exciting. But you can see one singular large landmass that my friends and I have sworn oaths to build upon almost exclusively, specifically if the biome restrictions of any of our builds allow it. We have a woodland mansion. We have 3 separate distinct villages. We have almost every biome you could imagine. We have old growth taiga, which is where I am deciding to put most of my builds. I've claimed a large portion of that. We have a dark forest with the woodland mansion, as I said. We have some beautiful cherry biomes. We have a highland meadow. We have the plains. We have even a little bit of savanna and a touch of swamp creeping out over there. We have some stony shores, some great frozen peaks, sparse jungle, which is, in my opinion, one of the most slept on biomes that there is. It's beautiful. And some very, very fascinating, very ambiance pale gardens. For those of you who are perhaps more familiar with the newer game updates than myself, as I have taken, as I said, quite a hiatus from the craft, I'm very excited for all of these features. All of these features may be an update or two even old, but they feel fresh to me. And I'm so excited to take you guys along the way, and I didn't want to skip this beauty right here, handcrafted and raised from the depths, a mushroom fields island of our own. Very excited for all that this world has to offer. But that is enough abuse of my admin permissions. Trust me, it's just for the camera. We limit ourselves, honor code very much to a strict play of vanilla. But I think that is about all that we need to do from the air at this moment. I'm feeling a little bit noobish, and I don't really think that I quite deserve to be flying around if we haven't even killed the Ender Dragon and gotten those Elytra ourselves. So let's go ahead and get back on the ground. The earth is my tether again. All jokes aside, it's time. It's time I quit talking. It's time we get into some business. It's early game Minecraft. You all have experienced the beauty and the pleasure, but also the travesty of being so immutably poor. If you can't tell by the state of my gear, all that I have in my inventory, the singular diamond tool that I own, all of which is unenchanted, we're broke. And I've got a big plans for this server, big plans for this world. And I've got friends on here, you know. I've got people watching me, maybe a couple at least, at home. And I don't want to let you guys down. So I think that in the first episode, we need to get an outline of some things that we want to do, specifically some top priorities. Number one, gotta get something done about this total, utter lack of enchantments. And for those of you who have any experience with the game, you know that the first thing that we need to get a hold of is some diamonds. We've got a few. We've got enough for some tools and some pieces of armor, but we don't even have enough for every piece of armor. So while I go down to the mines, well, not really the mines. We don't really do that anymore. As you can see here, I was going to jump down there, but I only have a singular piece of bread. Maybe I need to kill some cows first. Anyway, as I get ready to go down into the mine, I'll be thinking of all of the great plans that we have lined up. You'll hear from me soon. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Oh, the server will appreciate this. Oh yeah, this is definitely some day one Minecraft gameplay right here. Getting it done. Alright, after the great slaughter of 26 and some much appreciated breeding, I suppose, we have finally got ourselves some raw steak I can go ahead and cook up, but I have been starving myself on this bread. It's going to be nice to have some real stuff to eat. Some saturation, you know what I'm saying? One thing I'm curious, don't at me, I know it's been since update 1.14 or whatever, but does anybody in the chat, do any of you all actually use smokers? Like, does anybody have any experience with that? I know it cooks twice as fast. Am I remembering that correctly? How can that not be something that more people take advantage of? But then at the same time, I myself am one of the people who I don't even know how to craft one. That was a derp moment. We don't have a lot of resources going on. I'm going to get this steak cooked up and I'm going to get down in the mines and then I'll do some talking to you all and lay out some very important plans, some next steps for what we're going to be doing here on the NHD server and how we are going to get ahead. Because trust me, if we on the Sando AM channel do anything, we're going to be the best at it. I hear something threatening. Oh dear, oh good heavens, my sword is nearly broken. Also, side note, I know this is also, oh my gosh, I know this is also a little bit more distant, showing my age perhaps. Not like I'm ancient, but zombies, skeletons. When did these normal mobs that we used to handle oh so easily, when did they get buffed? Like they needed it. I literally, I fear for my life almost every time I go in a cave, and I'm sure maybe I'll get a chance to record a moment of utter fear when I run into a single skeleton in the caves, but I'm gonna cook this food up, and I'm gonna go down there. Hopefully, I'm gonna survive most of it. Um, yeah, I wonder Mojang updating the mobs though. It was interesting. I think they updated the reach of the zombies and the damage, the outright damage of those skeletons is terrifying. Um, Definitely got to take some iron as we go down there because we are running low. Um, but we should be good to go. Now, okay. I should say, as I fall down here, almost terrifyingly, I have I haven't died yet. I'm the only person I think on the server who has not died. Butter Warrior, good friend of mine, great friend of mine. Um, Normally brags about how much better he is at surviving in this game, but some lag got the best of him, and he has passed at least once, to my knowledge, probably more than that. Construct, who I mentioned before, I was doing some trading with, um, has also passed. I can't remember the mobs that took these guys out, but I'm pretty sure they were mob deaths. I guess I could search it up in the statistics, but I myself am yet to have suffered my first death. Um, you do see me mining some iron without fortune. I'm not sure this is the best priority for me to be doing right now, but at the same time, it's so addicting. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of mining for some iron here, but pretty soon it's it's got to be time for me to take a dive into one of the deep caves, the deep depths of this place. Um, yeah, I'll catch you guys when I find something interesting. I may or may not be playing with some keybinds here. Try not to judge if you see anything funky in my settings, but cinematic cam, what does that do? P? Oh my word. It's beautiful. Look what I found, guys. Didn't make it very far. I gotta turn that off, jeez. Found some redstone. Something. It's definitely something considering the amount I should specify. Oh, this is it's scary. I don't know. It's definitely something to find some redstone, considering the amount of farms, the amount of optimization that I have envisioned. Not sure if you guys remember. It's been a long time for me as well, so sometimes I struggle. Remember very much of the previous NHD realm world that we played on. I think I've got a tunnel here. Yeah, here we go. But I love doing some optimization. I love building some farms. I'm a big enjoyer of that. So all the redstone that we see, especially today, in this early sessions, early stages of the game, we're gonna want all of this that we can get. And as I was saying up there on the surface, maybe as I'm mining, I can tell you guys, ooh, danger. Something that we got to get handled almost as soon as possible. We got to get some farmable. Whoa. Oh, he dropped a head. Did you guys see that? Oh, that's awesome. Zombie butcher head off of a baby zombie. Yeah, one. Golly. Oh, yeah, carrot. For those of you all watching my incompetency from home, first of all, you are allowed to laugh. My friends do it all the time, and I almost forgive them most of the time. We got to make a new sword. For those of you watching at home, we are playing. Dang, that was embarrassing. We are playing with some data packs as well. Exuma Void's vanilla tweaks. Sorry if I'm wrongly associating him with running that, but I'm pretty sure that he does. Exuma Void from the Hermitcraft server. Not sure how you guys could possibly be watching me and not know who that is, but he runs an excellent data pack and resource pack website. It's amazing. I think a lot of the things that they have on the Hermitcraft server are included on Vanilla Tweaks. So if you guys haven't checked that out, go. I would 100% recommend deliberately checking that out. I'm a big fan of the vanilla game, as I've said a couple times already today. Um, but not everything is perfect. I mean, if the game was perfect, we wouldn't get updates, right? We wouldn't have new things to play with or talk about. So I'm definitely of the mindset that this game is an amazing one and that we should love and enjoy it as much as we can at any given moment. But if we got ideas of new things to do, um, then we totally should. And one of the data packs that I downloaded from Vanilla Tweaks is more mob heads. So yeah, I am a red-eyed zombie villager parentheses question mark baby. I guess did get off this off a baby villager, but um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep mining. Try to record if I run into some absolutely treacherous mobs or some kind of resource, but I'll keep you all updated. Literally 5 seconds. I'm not even kidding, guys. 5 seconds have passed, and look at what I have found. We have been blessed. Um, I feel almost bad though mining these. Like I've got a diamond pickaxe. I've got the diamonds to afford an enchanting table. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh, what a vein. Is that a double technically? No. I'm not sure if they changed the orientation that the diamonds spawn in. Gotta always mine around, guys, for those of you who may be watching and are not super familiar with the game. Always gotta mine around. But it almost makes me feel bad to mine diamonds without fortune, because you can get 2, 3, even 4 diamonds from a single ore. But I'm sure there will be plenty of wealth in the future to come. To iterate with absolution again, how long it's been, as if you guys didn't know from the channel, that I have played consistently. This stuff, the skulk, is still feels new to me. And also to iterate, something that anyone who has watched for any amount of time would also know, I'm terrible at the combat system in this game. And it genuinely terrifies me when I see those little things do what they just did. Okay. There's not one of the sensors nearby. You see that over there in the distance. That's a product, I believe, of the Distant Horizons mod. We've got some unloaded chunks. Keeping a lookout as I'm mining and walking around here for those, not the sensors, obviously, because I'm just walking all over those, but for the blocks that alarm the warden or cause it to spawn. I have not yet encountered in survival or in creative for that matter a warden, and I'm utterly terrified. Also got to be careful. Some buddies of mine that are on here, Butter Warrior specifically, um, swears. I told him that I downloaded some data packs, and some of them I just got to keep the camera on, guys. Every time I have the camera on, I'm killing it. I told them that I am incorporating some data packs that I didn't want to tell them what they were. Thought they might have a fun time trying to guess what they might be. And he was suspecting silent creepers, and no, I'm not that sadistic. Like, if they're silent, it's not an intentional feature. But if you see me extra wary, checking my back, it is for supposedly silent creepers. Another feature that I have been missing, and that I actually don't have added to my current repertoire of resource packs or client side modifications to the game. I love a good zoom feature. I'll have to figure one out. That is an exceptionally dark area. That's a little bit disconcerting. I'll have to find um a good zoom feature for you guys and for myself, because it is an amazing tool, I think, for the camera, for you guys to be able to track a little bit what I'm yapping about as I'm going, but we shall see. I may or may not have realized that I was talking to the camera silently as I was not recording for about 30 seconds, or probably more like a minute. But As I was saying to myself, alone in a cave, 8 diamonds in about 20 minutes. Nothing to write home about. Nothing spectacular. But I think that will about cover us for what we need. I mentioned the desperation on my end for some enchanted tools. And a friend of mine on the server, the Rexa, I'm not sure if she is going to be making content like most of the rest of us, but she has built, I don't know about developed, but built an armadillo farm. I'm going to drown. And she's charging. Imagine that. She's charging innocent folk like me diamonds in this economy, charging us diamonds to use it. So got some, and I've got those books from Construct. I see you up there, creeper. And I think we might have to make some purchases today, unless we want to solve that issue some other way. All right, guys. I've walked all the way over here. She's got a silverfish head, which is not surprising if you know how this thing works. I walked all the way over here to come to the utter convinced conclusion that I cannot afford this thing. Alright, everyone. After like 20-minute round trip at least, I have made it back. And along the way, I did some thinking. And I believe this right here is going to be the source, or yeah, the answer, I should say, to our problems. I don't like this. I'm in a basalt delta, or whatever it's called.
Worst biome.
The worst. I'm gonna move this portal. I have found a golden chicken on my pursuit of magma blocks. You're very special, Mr. Chicken. Look at what I have found. A bastion that appears to have already been visited by someone, and I do know who. God Constrict a few days ago said he found one. I would not have expected to have somehow come across the same one as him, but all the same, interesting. I would fear for my life immediately if I went any closer to there, so I'll probably not be... That's interesting. I'll probably not be going over there, but just for an update, I am currently on the prowl for magma blocks. Behold, he sees me as an ally. For now. He likes my hat. Find myself in a battle. Ooh. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, I think the server
Might be lagging a little bit now.
I died. That's not good.
This is why we can't have nice things.
No, my first death!
It's from a zombified piglin too. Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't remember if the horde stays aggro on you past death, post-mortem.
Oh no. I have died. I've suffered my first death. It is day 216. Blah, 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 blah. Now I must go see if I can recover my goods. Butter Warrior has offered me some assistance. Guess I will simply attempt to find my things. The portal is not tremendously far. Whoa! Latest death! That is an interesting... I did not know that was a feature. I'm really hoping that a bunch of my stuff didn't get burned in fire, but I would not be surprised. Oh no. That's not good. Why did I not think of that? What to do? I'm gonna starve and then die. Come on, come on, come on, come on. He's coming like death! Whew, that was terrifying. We made it out. Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh, did you guys, I'm sure, well, you guys did see that. That was terrifying. Now he should like us. That was close. I hope that gas isn't still there. I hope some of my stuff is still here. Come on. I'm literally nail biting. I'm looking for that diamond pick, please. Oh no. Oh, look at that. Yay! I'm sure that we lost a lot of things. But not everything. Gotta make sure we got everything that survived. Oh my word. At least I was recording, I guess. I will catch back up with you guys when I have recovered myself. Alright, I have filled my inventory as much as possible with magma blocks. I haven't really had a very close attempt or a close situation with death since that last one. Currently I'm on my way back, so we shall see how that goes. Alright, here we go. Pretty decent amount. So the amount that I said earlier, 15 stacks, was the amount for a single layer, and right now we're sitting at what is that, 15 and a half. So I really would like to make more than a single layer of this farm, because I made it in a survival world, and the single layer rates are okay. They're not great, but we shall see. Honestly, I'm doing okay right now in the nether. The magma blocks are really, I need the scaffolding, magma blocks, some trapdoors, which is all very simple stuff, some glass, which will be a little bit, or upside down slabs, but I'll probably prefer to do glass, so that'll be a little bit of an expedition to get, and most challengingly, it will take turtle eggs. But I do think I know where a beach is, so I think I might take a break from the nether and go try to get some turtle eggs. But to do that, I will need silk touch. So perhaps I'll have to figure out how to solve that problem first, or maybe I can use shears. Quick Google search should be able to answer those questions. So a quick Google search confirms you cannot use shears, to my understanding, to mine turtle eggs. So I'm gonna have to find some silk touch. I have diamonds and the obsidian for the enchanting table, but I am yet to actually craft it, so I might as well might as well get that on camera. The first enchanting table. Boop. Nice. Efficiency 1. Let's go. And there we go. Efficiency 4. Okay. Unfortunately, the biggest loss, I think, from the death to that gold spear wielding zombie piglin was my levels. I had like 38 levels or something, and now I have 11. So I may go see if someone online. Currently, Butter Warrior and Maddie are both online, so I might go ask them if they have anything that could offer assistance. All right. After speaking with the others online, Butter Warrior has graciously offered to potentially help, as I think he's currently at 31 or 2 levels himself, but he is mining right now. So also I made myself some iron pants. Check it. He is mining right now, so I figured might as well go ahead and try to grind away the rest of those magma blocks. Currently, we've got quite a bit, so I've got cleaned out inventory. Gonna go try to find some veins. All right, I have returned a little more successfully, I would say, from the nether. No additional casualties. I went ahead and migrated all of the magma blocks up here, so we've got over 30 stacks. So we should pretty comfortably be able to build 2 layers of the farm that I'm wanting to do for the XP and the gold. So that's pretty good. The only additional components that we require are a few trapdoors, which shouldn't be a problem at all. A few trapdoors, some glass, which I'll still have to go collect the sand for, but that shouldn't also be that big of a deal. But the turtle eggs is what was providing the challenge, because you need silk touch to mine those, and I don't have an enchanted diamond pickaxe, and I did just build this enchantment station. I don't even have 30 levels, but even if I did, I'm not really lined up to get silk touch. So I got in touch with Butter Warrior, and he's gracious enough to perhaps spend some of his levels. He just got done with a mining session, and he's going to come over here and roll. I think he's got about 35 levels or so. So he's going to roll, see if he can find some silk touch for us, and if he does, we'll be very, very appreciative. But I'll let you know how that goes. There he is, the man himself, Butter Warrior. We're recording, Cody.
Yeah, that's why.
Our savior has come with levels of XP, I see.
Alright.
I do have this pick here.
Alright,
I've got some books I'll put in here too if you need to cycle, and I have a little bit of lapis extra if you don't have enough. But
cycle in the
What's-
pickaxe, see if I can get silk touch. Unbreaking 3.
Math.
Silk touch book.
really,
Yep.
awesome. Let's
Here you
go. Thank you,
You
sir.
don't need that.
All right, that was extremely successful. First book enchant, or first or second, he said, I believe. He got us a Silk Touch book. So we're going to go ahead and kind of feels wrong to put only Silk Touch on a pickaxe, but that's really all we need. And once we get the gold farm up and running, we can disenchant it and put something good on it. But yeah, I mean, feeling pretty good about that. Now all we've got to go do is hunt down some sand, probably about 3 or 4 stacks, not too much, and those turtle eggs. So let you know when I find a beach. I'm on my way to where I believe there is a beach, and I passed a lot of ocean monuments. There's the big island. But this right here is one of the Dungeons and Taverns generated ocean monuments, and it is massive. Look at those guardians targeting those squids. This is awesome. It's It's very interesting. We're definitely gonna have to get the gang together. There's a lot of people online now. Definitely gonna have to get the gang together. Ooh, a village. And do some clearing of some of these new ones because those are huge. Well, it was upon traveling quite a ways in the exact opposite direction that I realized that I was not going toward the beach that I thought I was. It was during this um, process, though, that I discovered one of the visual mods that I downloaded is this mini map, which you can see in my top left screen, and a counterpart to it. There's the big island in my taiga area. The counterpart to that mini map is this map. I downloaded a world map version that I totally forgot about, or hadn't figured out how to open yet. This I actually flew over the other day. It's very interesting. It's a naturally generating calcite veined stony peak. And this is one of the new structures generating. Some villages. This is the large island, which is very, very impressive from this perspective. Yeah, let's say it seems like it's getting dark because even the map is getting dark. That's very cool. But anyway, this is my taiga area. You can see my base is even lit up here. And this will actually, it seems like it's highlighting, it will highlight the individual chunks. It's as far in as it'll zoom, but those are individual blocks. So that's very, very awesome. And there's the entire taiga area. This is the village where Butter Warrior is putting his base, and this is where Construct is settling currently with Rexa. And this is the beach that I was talking about. So we do have a long ways to go, but thankfully I did actually remember correctly that there was one. So I'll let you guys know when we get over there. I finally made it to the beach. Time to get some sand, and I do see some turtles, so get a couple eggs. Should be good. Alright, after a minute, I'm starving. After a little bit, sand collection, and then I went in the water over there and got some seagrass and bred up a few of these turtles. There's a ton of turtles over here. I got 8 turtle eggs, which should be more than enough, and several stacks of sand. So we should have all of the materials now that I can think of, except for the iron, maybe if we wanted to add a sorting system in the future for the drops, which I'm sure we will. But currently, hand collecting iron, I don't even think I have a stack of iron spare. Currently, I don't think we'll do that, so I think we've got about everything that we need to go ahead and get started on the actual construction of the gold farm, which is super exciting. Episode 1, getting a lot of work done, trying to get this XP solved so we can get some good gear. I have talked to everyone online. Almost everyone is online. Only missing, I think, one player. And the consensus seems to be shifting toward fighting the Ender Dragon tomorrow, which is super exciting. Super exciting. Once we get the Ender Dragon killed, we can get Elytra, Shulker boxes, all of that good stuff, and Ender if we wanted that at that point. Tons and tons of great stuff. And we are back. It is the next day here in real life, and there is a thunderstorm outside my window, but other than that, everything is good to go. Gonna go ahead and it looks like the agenda for the day first is to clean out some of these eggs from probably the most successful farm I've ever made, this egg farm over here. We do have almost all of the resources collected for the gold farm, which is super exciting. One thing that we still have to do is smelt all of this sand. And as you can see, this is generally where I keep my coal. and there isn't any, so we're gonna have to go coal mining. But yeah, after that, we should be good to go into the nether, get above the bedrock, and start this thing. And that should be everything. Or at least as much as we can carry, as we don't have shulker boxes at this point, so I definitely can't carry all of that magma, all of those magma blocks on my person, but we can head on over to the nether waste biome that we found earlier, where we will hopefully be able to make our way through the bedrock up to the roof. And there we are. Just like that. Easy peasy. Gonna go ahead and get vertical now. I'm gonna go ahead and start building up. This is extremely satisfying. I have never really before used scaffolding, but this is kind of amazing. And just like that, we hit the build limit. All the way up there, 255. Had plenty of resources. Look at that. Gotta be careful now. Gotta be really careful. If we fall now, my stuff will stay on the nether roof and don't have any more ender pearls. So, gotta be able to get this portal built. Once I get the portal built, the tensions will ease a little bit. Could have built it down there if I had brought enough materials, but didn't really think of that. And with that, we are out of magma blocks, so I'm going to go ahead and return to the overworld of the base to get some more. I love the rain, both in the game and in real life, but for those of you who enjoy walking around in the rain after night as much as I do in Minecraft, I would advise be wary, because the rain protects the hostile mobs, and those forests are an absolute war zone for sure. After making it back to the base for some additional resources, it has become very apparent to me that we are definitely going to have to set up a secondary portal somehow, because the one that spawned in the overworld is quite far away, and we are back in the nether. Goodbye. Nice. Managed to get the outline for the second level place, but I also managed to break my helmet, so if we do go back into the standard inn where the piglins may be spawning, we definitely are going to have to be careful about that. But overall, once I get this magma blocks placed in, which I do thankfully have collected, should be ready to place the turtle eggs and get this thing going and get us some levels. And with the first eggs placed, behold, we have a working farm. And just like that, 30 levels. Definitely a worthwhile farm to make, for sure. I'm going to go ahead and go back into the overworld, go to the base, and get the enchanting setup and bring it here. Once once I do that, we should be good to go to get some kitted some diamond enchanted gear. Somehow a piglin got out and I aggroed them. That is not good either. Oh no. Well, definitely better than last time. I remembered this time to place my bed near my base so that I wouldn't go back to spawn, but that is the second death of this episode in the Nether. Also the second death overall that I have on the server, so this thing has ended up being pretty lethal, but I'm also, I think, gonna, maybe not with an empty inventory, but I'm gonna head over there, recover my items, and we should be good to go to bring this enchanting setup once I get that set up. So a death is a death, but not so painful when we have such a reward waiting for us, right? It looks like most of my items are still here. This guy did some major damage, though. This is the culprit right here. I'm wondering how he got out here. I don't know. I definitely need to make sure that I have everything, and I definitely don't. It's possible some things fell to the ground far below. Alright, I see a few things. Honestly, those couple of things was probably about all that I had on me. So, looks like we got everything, saved everything, especially the pickaxe, so that is a relief. And we are back. Kit and caboodle in hand. I got all of the stuff that we need for enchanting, and the farm is cooking. And look at that. That right there is why we're here. Perfect pickaxe. Other than mending, which we have here from Construct, we can slap that on that baby, and we have us a perfect fortune pick. That's awesome. And there we have the Silk Touch pick. So we got both pickaxes perfectly handled. I've got a few really good books for the boots and the helmet. Really need some unbreaking, and I'm not really sure what secondary enchant if I want Silk Touch, I guess, on my axe. And then I have to decide whether I want Sharpness or Smite on which one of these. Normally, I always put Sharpness on my sword, but when our only source of XP currently is a pigman farm, Smite make more sense. So I'm saving my good books, keeping enchanting. I'll let you guys know how it goes. Alright, I'm recording. Let's see this milestone here.
Wait, there's no advancements.
Oh, for what?
I made a netherite pickaxe.
Bro, you made a netherite
Oh.
pickaxe?
No,
Yeah.
there should definitely be an advancement for that. What?
Alright, it has been a while since the last clip, but spending a decent amount of time at the XP farm. I got some not max enchanted gear. I actually ended up breaking my anvil, so I had to return before I could put some books on these items. But I do have some named and maxed out set of a single row of tools, and then all I have to do is put mending on this fortune pickaxe. After I did that, I actually hit a quick mining session just to test out the fortune pick, and I ended up getting quite a few diamonds. Not like a ridiculous amount, but over a stack before I spent some of them. And after that, I hit up Construct, as almost everybody is online right now. hit up Construct to see, hey, what do you need for a few more mending books? Because I'm thinking I'll need one for my pickaxe, the fortune pickaxe, because I have one for all 4 of these. I'll need 2, 3, 4, 5 for my 4 sets of armor, and then I'll also want 6, one for my elytra, which we're hopefully going to get very soon, as with everybody online, we are going to fight the Ender Dragon in this episode very, very soon. The last thing that I have left to do is pay the man, construct this amount of wood, which I just freshly chopped with my new efficiency 5 axe, and then I'm going to go back to the XP farm to max out this bow. Then we will be ready to handle the Ender Dragon. But I'm going to go ahead and head on over to Construct's base to deliver this wood, and I'm also going to deliver this these gold blocks to Butter Warrior, as he was doing us a big favor bringing those to us, or trading those to us to begin with. So definitely going to make sure that he gets paid back with some surplus. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I might record some of those interactions also.
Thank you
wanna
for
go-
the golden blocks.
Yes, of course. Gotta keep a neighbor close. You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
Because I hear there's other people on the other side of this mountain.
I hear you hate us.
And I don't think that they're as friendly. I don't think they're as friendly or neighborly.
Yeah, I feel like they're part of the HOA.
To us, we're the Northerners, you know, and they're the Southerners, and I feel like they have some particular.
I will gladly take that as a compliment.
Some particular customs that are a little less entreating of those a little bit different than themselves.
Okay, I can definitely see that.
Yeah.
I see how it is.
Oh yeah. Let me go say hi to.
Hey, I'm doing stuff.
All right. Time to go see one of these southern neighbors and give him my entire inventory. Thank you, Butter Warrior. I will see you soon. We are going to all go and fight the Ender Dragon very, very soon, correct?
Correct.
To my knowledge.
Today. All of us. Probably,
Yeah.
how about, dare I even say, within the hour?
What do you think about that?
I
How do
can
you
see
think about that?
Oh, dang. Look at that thing. That's clean. You ready to do some business? Oh, yeah.
It's been a pleasure. What is that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
You want to see setup?
Oh, yeah, I do. I wasn't going to intrude, but if you want to offer. Very, very unimposing here. There's a chicken.
Yeah, I know. I hatched him out of 1 egg, so he'll always stay there.
You got an automatic farm? Or is this...
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh, you got a couple farms. This is kind of terrifying.
Yeah. Here, step back. So, flip that so he comes on that track. I get him ready, then I send him through.
Nice. That's pretty sick. So you set their trade right here, right?
Yep.
Nice.
And then they go through, I cure them here, and then I send them to wherever they want, where they need to go.
Speedy Mine 5.
I couldn't spell efficiency.
Okay. Nice. That's effective. I mean, I knew exactly what you were talking about, so.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, much appreciated for the books. I'm going to go use all of them. And I'll probably need more in the future, so I know where
You know Sam. I'll give you a complimentary book. Come down here. Pick one.
Oh.
Being a good customer.
I try. I try to spend my money in the same places.
You can pick. I'm just making room.
Oh, any book? Oh. Hmm. Fortnite 3. It's a hard. I don't think I can. Honestly, I think it's got to be just another mending. I think that's what I will need first. So, much appreciated. Thank you, sir. Such kindness.
Always a
you
pleasure.
extend me. Indeed. I know I'm off. Okay. How about in exchange, Butter Warrior, for a single pair of elytra, you help me set up, at some time in the near future, a villager breeder.
Okay, that can definitely be done.
Okay. Alright, we're approaching the stronghold.
Approaching the
Someone else.
stronghold.
A couple other people have already beat
Hello.
us here. We're all kitted. I don't have a shield, but I don't plan on using one anyway, so. Got Construct, Rexa, and we're waiting on a couple people.
Skin's changed. I'm ready to go.
Yo.
Oh.
What is this? Oh, I feel like I've definitely seen this before.
I doubt it.
It's such a nice sound.
All right, we're all here. The gang's all here.
Are we
I
ready?
won't be random after today. Are we all ready?
I think we're ready. Light it
Alright.
up.
I'm gonna put that there, and I'm also gonna put this here. And somebody else, the other people, feel free to add. There's another one right here.
I'm going down.
Alright. We have entered the stronghold, modified by several dozen data packs, so pray for
Oops, sorry.
us. As you can see, we were successful. Everyone totally survived, and and we killed the Ender Dragon. I entered that stronghold with 2 arrows, I think, and I have 41. Dear heavens. That's terrifying. Butter Warrior, I'm back at your base. Yeah, if you want to hop in the stream.
I am actually.
So
I'm
I've
ready
got
to check out
total. I have
a bunch of freaking iron. Holy crap!
yes, I found that in the stronghold, and those are coal, so that's nice. 1, 2,
2.
3, 4, and then I already gave Rexa and Construct one, so 5, 6, plus the one I'm wearing, so 7.
Wow. Beautiful.
Of course.
My white wings here.
For an exclusive offer,
Ooh.
simply for your valiance in the stronghold, would you like to help yourself to some diamond gear?
Ooh. Fancy. You sure? Any?
You know what? For you at this point, yes. I mean, there's some good stuff in here too. Like I see these leggings and that chest plate,
Yeah.
and these boots all
Perfect.
have mending already on them.
Mending.
You can take these shulker boxes. Sure, shulker shells too. Those 39 if you want.
Don't you already have some?
I have a bunch. Yeah. I'm saying you can
Alright.
take those. You can take those shells.
Gotcha. I think I will take the chest plate and I will leave you with the rest.
You take the leggings.
Okay, you're pulling my arm. I'll
I
take the
know.
leg.
and take a spear just for me because I won't use them.
Bane of... Is there a looting spear? No. So I'm going to get the sharpness spear.
That's so terrifying. That's awesome.
Well, let me see it.
Look at it. That's so scary, bro. Ooh, question.
Okay.
While,
Okay.
while we're on camera, I'm still filming.
Okay. Okay.
Do you happen to have a smithing table in this village?
I do not happen to have one, but I can craft one very
If, yeah,
easily.
yeah, if you could craft one.
Yeah, I got you. It's only 2 iron. I got a lot of iron. About to have even more.
Let me know in the comments if you guys like the shader pack, but I was having doubts just because I've never used one, but I'm loving it. Okay. Now, I may have misread, or I may need to activate something.
Mhm.
That didn't do anything.
It was an anvil.
Was it an anvil?
Ooh.
I have my mithril chest plate, which is projectile protection for Unbreaking 3 Mending. And my Unbreaking 3 Mending Gwai here. Let me know if you guys know what either of those things are from in the comments. Does Butter Warrior know what either of those things are from?
I do not know where the Gwai here is.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing the wrong thing. Oh, that's so cool. Alright, Butter Warrior, thank you very much for your valiant service.
Thank you
I wish
for
you
the
best.
elytra.
Of course. In the next episode, folks watching at home, we're going to build a farm that works hopefully half
How about
as
a
well
house?
as this egg farm. So, a house? You want me to build a house in the next episode?
Are you just homeless?
I am
Ish.
homeless right now. I'm not homeless-ish. I am homeless.
Oh, no ish.
I don't even have a cave.